Ready, start. Other bottlenecks which cause delay in trials in the state of UP, like failure of the police to promptly serve the summons and execute coercive measures issued by the trial court to compel the appearance of the witnesses, have also been brought to the notice of the court. Full stop. Learned counsel's submissions are well founded and are liable to be addressed. Full stop. Considering the gravity of the offence, interest of justice will be served by directing the learned trial court to expedite the trial. Full stop. Though no specific time frame to conclude the trial has been set out in the CRPC, yet the legislative intent of Section 309 CRPC is explicit. Full stop. The scheme of the provision clearly shows that the legislative intent is to conclude the trial in an expeditious time frame. Full stop. In the facts of this case, the learned trial court shall make all endeavors to conclude the trial expeditiously. Full stop. Preferably, the trial court shall set for itself a reasonable time frame to conclude the trial, say 1 year from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. Full stop. The trial court has also to be conscious of the rights of the accused persons and is under obligation of law to ensure that all expeditious, necessary and coercive measures as per law are adopted to ensure the presence of witnesses. Full stop. Counsels or parties who delay or impede the proceedings should not only be discouraged from doing so, but in appropriate cases exemplary costs should also be imposed on such parties/counsel. Full stop. The learned trial court shall issue summons by regular process as per Section 62 CRPC and also by registered post as provided under Section 69 CRPC to expedite the trial. Full stop. The learned trial court shall promptly take out all strict coercive measures against all the witnesses in accordance with law who fail to appear in the trial proceeding. Full stop. Counsels or parties who delay or impede the proceedings should not only be discouraged from doing so, but in appropriate cases exemplary costs should also be imposed on such parties/counsel. Full stop. The police authorities shall ensure that warrants or any coercive measures as per law taken out by the learned trial court to ensure that the attendance of the witnesses are promptly executed. Full stop. Deputy Commissioner of Police, Ghaziabad shall file an affidavit before the trial court on the date fixed regarding status of execution of the warrants/service of summons taken out by the learned trial court. Full stop. The delay in the trials caused by the failure of the police authorities to serve summons or execute coercive measures to compel the appearance of witnesses at the trial despite a statutory mandate, is an issue of grave concern. Full stop. The said issue had arisen for consideration before this court in Bhanwar Singh alias Karmveer versus State of UP and Jitendra versus State of UP. Full stop. This court in Bhanwar Singh alias Karmveer (Supra) and Jitendra (Supra) had issued certain directions to the police authorities regarding their statutory duty to promptly serve summons and execute coercive processes to compel the appearance of witnesses. Full stop. The Director General of Police, Government of UP as well as Principal Secretary (Home), Government of UP had taken out relevant orders in compliance of judgments in Bhanwar Singh alias Karmveer (Supra) and Jitendra (Supra) and nominated the senior superintendent of police of the concerned districts as the nodal officials for implementing the said judgments. Full stop. The counsels as well as the learned trial court are directed to comply with the directions issued by this court in Noor Alam versus State of UP. Full stop. In case any strike happens during the course of the trial, the learned trial court is directed to ensure full compliance of the directions issued in Noor Alam (Supra) to prevent delay in the trial, full stop. In case the police authorities are failing to comply with the directions issued by this court in Bhavar Singh alias Karmveer within bracket Supra and Jitendra within bracket Supra and do not implement the said directions of the Director General of Police, Government of UP and the Home Secretary, Government of UP in regard to service of summons and execution of coercive measures to compel the appearance of witnesses, the learned trial court shall direct the concerned senior superintendent of police to file an affidavit in this regard, full stop. The learned trial court shall be under an obligation to examine whether the judgments of this court in Bhavar Singh alias Karmveer within bracket Supra and Jitendra within bracket Supra as well as the directions of Director General of Police, Government of UP and the Home Secretary, Government of UP issued in compliance thereof have been implemented or not, and to take appropriate action as per law. Full stop.